so gross.
Like, tell me what I gotta do to make you mine for a lifetime.
Hi guys, it's Alexis. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the new Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. I have used this a total of 7 times. I used it for a little bit of last week and all of this week, and I'm wearing it today. And I have my full opinion on it. I can tell you guys all the details on it, so let's get started. So I got this foundation from Ulta for $14.99, and I have been using it, like I said, for about 7 days, a whole week, some of last week and some of this week, so I have my full opinion on it. I'm actually wearing the foundation today. If you were curious of how it looks, this is how it looks today on my skin. It's a beautiful foundation, so let's get right into the details. So this foundation claims to be long wearing, buildable and breathable foundation that is lightweight and medium coverage with a healthy satin finish. Definitely buildable. It is definitely breathable. It is definitely lightweight. Like, I don't feel it at all on my skin. It is completely medium coverage. It is just medium coverage. Each time I used it, I noticed that it only goes to medium. It's just straight medium coverage, and it is a satin finish. As you guys see, my skin looks beautiful. This time I did not set it, because each day I set it. I wanted to see, like, did it settle? Because when I set my foundation, it didn't settle, and right now it's not settling to any of my smile lines, fine lines, anything like that. This is a beautiful foundation, a beautiful foundation. I can definitely tell you guys this. It has the right name. They named it the Healthy Foundation. It looks like your skin, but better, okay? So just a little bit about my skin. I have very dry skin, very normal to dry skin, but at the moment it's extremely dry because I guess we're coming out of winter, so it'll start to normalize when I go on vacation and I'm in warm weather. But right now it's really dry. And it claims to work on all skin types. So I don't really know to speak for that, but for dry skin, it's a beautiful foundation for people with dry skin. If you have oily skin, I don't really know how great this will be for you. For dry skin, I can recommend it, honestly. So one thing I saw that it was like that said is dermatologist approved. So I mean, that's pretty cool to have that. It's cruelty free, it's vegan, it's all those positive things that you would like, and the packaging of it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I've already said that a zillion times to you guys. So for this foundation, I recorded myself using it 2 times. I recorded it the first day I ever wore it, my first impressions, and now I recorded today. And here is the color here. It's the bottle, like the tube. I am the shade DN4. Like I said, there's like 4 shades after mine. Here's the bottom of it. If you watched my video, I posted like my makeup haul video, a makeup that I brought recently. You kind of know my complaint about this, that it is one of these kind of applicators here, one of these like situations, and you know my complaint about how the rim gets dirty. I cleaned it for the video, obviously, but if you can kind of see the top, it's disgusting because of the packaging. So, and then this thing, if you guys remember that, yeah. The first day I used it, I used one with a regular e.l.f. blending brush, and then I used the Maybelline Face Studio sponge on the other side that was wet. I really liked how it looked with the Maybelline Face Studio sponge because it just looked more dewy, and I liked that finish that it gave me. And the other side I used the e.l.f. brush. Today I used this new brush, this new blender that I got from Juno & Co. This like a little $4 sponge that's supposed to be like this microfiber one that's supposed to be like full coverage, and it also helped with the foundation. The foundation still performed great. I put this foundation on, I normally have to do about like 4 or 5 dips of it, because the problem I have is like you can't really tell with the applicator what equals 1 pump. So you end up like putting a lot on. You don't know like what's your limit just yet. I think my limit from each day I use it is about 4 to 5 swipes. And what I do the first dip, do one side of my face, other dip, do the other side of my face, okay? Then I'll go another layer if I feel like I need to. So the magic number for me is definitely 4, I would say, yeah. So I always go another layer. So magic number is 4 or 5, depending on what I'm trying to cover up. So with that, you get one full fluid ounce of it, but I feel like you will use this a lot because you're applying a lot of foundation and you don't realize it, compared to if you use the Maybelline Superstay. It has a pump, so when you use it, you're just pumping it one time, or like for example this one, you just pump it one time or 2 times, so you know that 2 pumps is your full face. With this, you don't really know because it's the applicator that you take like that. And also, applicator does not give you enough. I feel like I would just prefer it with a pump or pour out, because it just doesn't give you enough coverage and it's really nasty. So I like, watch. God, that's so gross. I personally don't like the applicator. That's all I can say. I really hate the applicator of it. And yeah, that's it. I did a wear test thing of it. I'll include some clips of it from that day that I wore. I went out to dinner that day. I wore it for a total of 8 hours, and I have a full opinion on it. Each day I've used it, I've only worn it for about 8 hours, and it's only 8-hour foundation, okay? It says it's long wearing. I really don't think so. The Superstay one is long wearing, and this one lasts up to like 12 hours. I noticed after hour like 6, it'll start to break down. And maybe it's just my face, but the last day, but each time I wore it, I noticed that it starts to break down on my forehead to a point where it looks like I'm wearing a mask on my forehead. Like, it just, the foundation just disappears. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. And it happened each time I use it. It just goes down and just like starts breaking up. It'll start gathering on places. It's a weird thing like that, but that's after like 8 hours of wear. So if your day normally like 12 to 16 hour days, you might want to leave her at the house, because on my skin, 8 hours, she is done, especially if you go past 8 hours. So I feel like if you have oily skin, it might not last, because even on my dry skin, it starts to break down after 8 hours. So it is not long wearing. I mean, if you say long wearing, I think that's long lasting, but I think there's other foundations that are actually cheaper than this one that are a little bit more long lasting than this one is. So that's my only con, is that it is the applicator that I have. I really don't like that. And after a long while, after 8 hours, it will break down on you. So yeah, I will put some clips of my wear test right now. I've had it on for an hour. It's 9:46 p.m. at night. I've had it on for an hour. I put it on around, I have the time here. I put it on 8:40. So I had it on for an hour, like I said. My mom texted me at 8:40. And this time I didn't set it. So we'll see how this looks not being set. I normally will set my foundation with a powder. See how it looks today. Without setting it. All right, you guys, it is 1 something in the morning. I have worn this foundation since like 9 o'clock. So what, 10, 11, 12, 1, so about 4 hours. And you guys can just see in my car lighting how my skin looks. It just looks great. Taking it off, I've already put my cameras and stuff up, so I'm gonna go to bed. But I wanted to show you guys how my foundation looks in my car, like just with terrible lighting. Like, looks pretty darn good, right? And it hasn't creased yet at all. I would have worn it longer, but like I can't. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So yeah, that is it for my little quick check-in. Full opinion on this foundation. I actually really like it. I really do. For the first time ever, this brand, Business Formula, has came out with my shade. I've never seen anything from this brand that ever catered to me or even tried to. So when I actually saw on people on YouTube using it, I was like, oh, I will actually go buy it. It becomes my shade. I have no problem trying something new from the drugstore, especially if you have my shade. Like, I can't buy something that doesn't exist for me. So I was excited to pick this up. It's so cute to look at. It reminds you of a high-end foundation. It actually looks better than some high-end foundations that I have seen recently, so I can give it kudos there. So at the end of the day, this to me is definitely a repurchase. This is definitely something that I would wear in the summer more, because this is just beautiful. It's not too cakey. It's not too full coverage. It's like, you gotta have a mood for this. I feel like this is definitely more of a summer type of mood for me. Just a simple, nice look. Like, I would wear this to a wedding. If I was going to a wedding, this would be the foundation I would go to. Like, that's what I need it for. So I would definitely repurchase this for the simple price of $14.99, like 15 bucks. I'm gonna repurchase this. I recommend this to you guys. I like it. I enjoy it. It looks beautiful on my skin. Shade range isn't like phenomenal, but for this brand, I mean, like, let's be real here. It's came a long way. So yeah, nothing else to say about this. Like I said, I would purchase this again with my own money like I did before. So yeah, I am pretty cool with it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope it was helpful to you guys in any way, shape, or form. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. And you can get this foundation from, so I got this foundation, too far away. So I got this foundation. Say that again, I'm gonna shoot myself. Like, so I don't recommend it going for full, like it's not, so like I said,